A judge granted the request to lower the bond for a North Texas teen facing capital murder charges. 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony is accused of stabbing and killing another student at a track meet in Frisco.
Let's go.
Anthony claims he acted in self-defense. Chris Sadeghi live from the courthouse in McKinney. And Chris, the judge heard from Anthony's family this morning before making her decision.
Yeah, Kara, this hearing just wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. In it, we heard from Karmelo Anthony's father. He testified about his son, and in the end, the judge did decide to lower the bond from $1 million to $250,000.
Let's
Karmelo
go.
Anthony entered the courtroom handcuffed, wearing a yellow inmate jumpsuit. He spoke only to identify.
Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. Let's go, let's go.
The last hour, a judge granted the request to lower the bond for a North Texas teen facing capital murder charges. 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony is accused of stabbing and killing another student at a track meet in Frisco. Anthony claims he acted in self-defense. Chris Sadeghi live from the courthouse in McKinney. And Chris, the judge heard from Anthony's family this morning before making her decision.
Yeah, Kara, this hearing just wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. In it, we heard from Karmelo Anthony's father. He testified about his son, and in the end, the judge did decide to lower the bond from $1 million to $250,000. Karmelo Anthony entered the courtroom handcuffed, wearing a yellow inmate jumpsuit. He spoke only to
Free Karmelo, let's go.
Identify himself to the judge and stared straight forward while his father, Andrew Anthony, testified about how his son is the
Stand your ground, self-defense. Let's go.
oldest of 4 siblings, a straight-A student, active in his church.
That's right, straight-A student. Active in his church. What else, though?
And worked 2 jobs.
Worked 2 jobs. He wasn't no lazy Negro like they saying. All the coons saying he was a lazy nigger. It said he worked 2 jobs. Free Karmelo, let's go.
While serving as captain of the football and
he was captain of the football and track team. Let's go.
track team. To this point,
Promising future. That's a promising future right there. He need another chance. Hey, hashtag keep your damn hands to yourself. Let's go.
he's not had any criminal history. All factors
No criminal history. Hashtag keep your damn hands to yourself. Let's go.
his defense brought up when asking the judge to lower the bond. The amount they were asking for was $150,000. The prosecution, though, argued the bond should have stayed at $1 million.
It should have been at 100,000. And keep in mind, that's 10%. Let's go.
Even asking Andrew Anthony about the online fundraiser that's raised $412,000 for his son's.
Oh, the coons is upset. I know the coons is mad. The Uncle Ruckuses is they squirming in they chairs right now. Let's go.
Defense. Ultimately, though, the judge said the purpose of bond is not a punishment, but to ensure the defendant returns for his court dates and to protect.
Hey, he ain't no threat to the public. Honor roll student, straight A's, worked 2 jobs. I know his job. I know his workplace is missing him right now. The workplace is like where Karmelo at. He used to be in the back, stocking all the shelves, handling all the leg work. I know his team is losing games right now. His team like, yo, where Karmelo at? That's the team leader. We need him back on the field right now. Hashtag keep your damn hands to yourself.
The community. If Anthony does post the $250,000 bond, he will be on house arrest.
Let's go.
Confined to his home with a leg monitor and cannot leave unless the court grants permission. Asked by Judge Angela Tucker if he understood the terms of the bond, Karmelo Anthony simply said yes. Austin Metcalf's family, the victim's family, was in the courtroom. It was a packed courtroom, not a seat to be had, and the judge did acknowledge the amount of scrutiny on this case, not only from the media, but the general public, pointing out that she's presided over many murder trials involving many different races, and that she has never seen the amount of security precautions having to be taken by deputies as what they're...
That's right, because the deputies are racist. And they tried to trick Karmelo out his freedom. That's what they tried to do. But the Most High got something better than that. The Most High got something for this promising young man with a promising future. All you Uncle Toms and Uncle Ruckuses that want to see another foundational black man fall at the wayside, I'm sorry to inform you, but this man is going to end up beating this case. I said it. I said it the other day. Karmelo Anthony is going to end up beating this case because it's self-defense. That's why. He was outnumbered, outweighed, and he defended himself. This is an honor roll student with nothing on his record. This is a young man who was doing his thing. Team leaders, team captains. The man worked two jobs. Hardworking young brother who happened to have him a hunting knife on him because that's what they do in Texas. They carry knives. They should have never put their hands on him. If they wanted him to move, they should have went and got security. But they didn't go get security. You know why? Because he was rightful to be where he was seated. That's why. Look, let's go. He got that bond reduction.
Of his current.
Hold on. Let's go. There's more news on it. That's one news brief. We're going to carry all of the news briefs that say he got a bond reduction. That's right. So all of the racist bigots out there can feel how they feel.
Self-defense.
All the coons can feel how they feel, but guess what? It's self-defense. Keep your damn hands to yourself. You touch me, I'm going to pack you up and I'm going to send you floating on your way to the spirit realm. Keep your hands to yourself. Simple as that. Touch not my anointed. That's right. Let's go. Bond reduction. Let's go.
Self-defense is a protection that applies to each and every one of us.
Self-defense is a protection. Shout out to my Gentile brother right here. Shout out to the Gentile brother. Self-defense is what? Let's run that back.
Self-defense is a protection that applies to each and every one of us.
To each and every one of us. Even if you're a black teenage student on honor roll, keep your damn hands to yourself. I don't know what you thought, but you can't just put your hands on somebody to move them. You don't know how somebody is going to react, especially if they feel threatened. That's why you keep your hands to yourself. Let's go.
There are two sides to every story.
Two sides to every story. So all you coons out there who hate foundational black men, keep your mouth closed till you hear the whole matter. The Bible says a fool utter everything before they hear the whole matter. It's a bunch of fools online. Yeah, that's the Hodge twins. That's the one dude that be on Fox News. It's a couple of you clowns on here on social media talking about he deserved life in prison, and you don't even know the damn situation because you that blinded and you got that much hatred for your own people.
And Karmelo is a 17-year-old kid and an excellent student. He is the captain of his track team.
That's right.
He's the captain of his football team.
That's right.
And prior to this, what was on his mind was what college he was going to go to.
That's right. He was trying to figure out what college he was going to. He didn't think he was going to get attacked at the track meet. I told y'all, the man threw one poke and ran. He didn't know it was going to be a fatal wound. He was just trying to get them boys up off of him. They was attacking him. He was trying to get them up off him. He didn't even know Austin was dead. He went into the car and said, look, man, damn. Hey, did he go? I mean, listen, I was just defending myself. I was trying to get them boys off me. He didn't repeatedly stab him. He didn't carve that knee. He didn't carve that white boy up like a Sand Trails plate. He threw a quick poke because he had a hunter knife on him. And peep this, the hunter knife was in his bag. It was in his bag. It wasn't on his persons, meaning he wasn't going to school to plan to cut somebody. It was in his bag, meaning he went to the bag and was like, oh, no, it's about to be a problem. These white boys is booting up against me. Respectfully, that's what happened. Oh, they bigger than me, man. Let me go to them. I'm about to go to my bag. That means he didn't plan to do nothing. Nothing was premeditated. Yeah, he ain't go Swiss cheese. He ain't go Swiss cheese Austin up. No. He said, look, yo, leave me alone, bro. I don't even know what y'all on right now. But he threw a quick poke. Boom. He didn't know it was going to hit the boy heart. He didn't know that the man's soul was going to spill out his chest. He didn't know that. It was self-defense. Now look.
This is a tragedy all the way around for both families. Rushing to judgment.
Yeah, because that's what y'all did. Y'all rushed to judgment because he was black. You even had so-called black folks, tethers, coons, who rushed to judgment because he was black. It's biggest that's sending death threats to the man's family. It's biggest that's sending death threats to Karmelo's family right now. Because they think he just out here bloodthirsty trying to kill little white folks. No. The Most High is going to judge this situation appropriately. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, Karmelo Anthony's going to beat this case. You can feel how you want to feel about it. All you coons, all you damn liars, all you haters of foundational black Americans, y'all going to see what it is.
You know, trial by public perception and trial by media is not how we ensure justice is done.
Yeah, y'all called that young man an animal. You call him a savage. You said he was done. You said it was over for young Karmelo. Well, Karmelo about to be home. And he's going to have room to think. And he's going to have, listen, his dad, being a good man, going to brief him on everything, and they're going to have a good lawyer because there was plenty of money fundraised to keep young Karmelo out of jail, and that lawyer is going to push to get that check, and he's going to win the case because he defended himself. He stood his ground. Y'all not going to put no bearing on what protection is when it come to us. Y'all not going to tell us what stand your ground is. But for the other people, they can do whatever the hell they want. His bond is reduced because he's a good student and a good kid. And you damn coons out there, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. And you bigots should be ashamed of yourself.
We are confident that after a full investigation,
And they saying he was just released. That's right.
that the truth will come out. Thank you.
Mike, you took umbrage with the state's assessment that this was simple and brutal. Why so?
Well, the fact of the matter is, like I said, there's two sides to every story, and we've only heard one side. You know, in any criminal case, the police investigate, and the defense is always far behind that. And so it is a one-sided investigation to this point, and even that investigation is still ongoing. So to say that it happened this way or that way is just not accurate at this point.
Yeah.
All of the facts are going to come out, and that's why our system of justice requires that we keep our minds open and we let the facts come out as they are after a full investigation.
That's right. You need a full investigation. It was raining out there. He could have sat wherever he wanted to sit. They tried to remove him in the rain. He had nowhere else to go. He defended himself. They laid hands on him allegedly. They attacked him allegedly. And the little homie had the blade on him, threw the blade and ran because he was just trying to get out of the situation without getting his face disconfigured, without getting his head dashed across the damn stone. He was just trying to get out of the situation. Honor roll student, 2 jobs, a star athlete, had everything to lose. He was just trying to get out of the situation. Let's go.
I anticipate that he will be able to make bond.
That's right. He gonna make bond. That's right. And we're gonna cover that too. Because the young man that walk free, he gonna go back to his job. And he gonna have to await his trial. And guess what? When he faces trial, he's gonna win. And all the coons gonna have to eat all the words they had. Because he was proven innocent in a court of law.
Can't speak to how quickly that will go. You know, funds, you know, in the funds that have been raised are not quick to come out. And then, you know, there's obviously a process to the release process once bond is posted.
That's right. The funds was raised. He gonna post bond. He gonna be at home continuing with his jobs. And then y'all gonna learn the lesson. Hashtag keep your damn hands to yourself. If I got a machete on me and I'm walking down the streets of Texas and you decide you want to walk up to me and tell me I'm on the wrong side of the street, and New Breed, I want to slap you in your mouth because you're on the wrong side of the street, I'm going to cut your damn head off and I'm going to kick it across the street and I'm going to win the case. That's what I'm finna do. I'm going to take my machete and I'm going to cut your damn head off and I'm a football kick. I'm a field goal kick that joint right down the gutter and I'm going to win the case. Keep your damn hands to yourself. You don't touch me, I don't touch you. Stand your ground. The hell is you talking about? Keep your damn hands to yourself.
The big question that a lot of people have is, why was this young man armed on school property?
That's an understandable question, but it's not something that, frankly, we're prepared to even go into. This is something that I know the police and the prosecution want to get it right and want to have a full and fair investigation.
You know why? You know why he ain't gonna get into that? Because every teenage boy carry a blade. Y'all act like Austin wasn't strapped up with them blickies. Y'all act like young boys, teenage boys 16 and 17 don't carry around hunter knives. In Texas. If everybody keeps saying he was at school, New Breed. He was at school. Why he bringing a knife to school? No, he was at a track meet. Get your facts straight. Let's go.
Investigation, and so do we. So it would be irresponsible for me or them at this point to start saying this is what happened, this is why, anything. So I understand that's a big question. It's going to be a big question, and it's something that we will find out, and we ask that the public.
And they're gonna ask him, why do you have a knife on you? Well, I had the knife in my bag. I didn't have no intention on using the knife. I always carried a knife in my bag because when I got to walk home from school, you never know what's going to happen. It's people who snatch kids. So I just keep a knife in my bag in case of an emergency, in case there's a threat. I'm going to stand my ground. If I could have a firearm in my bag, I would carry one of those, but I can't. So I'm going to keep this knife in my bag in case there's a threat. In case there's a situation where I have to defend myself. Think about the question. Why did he have a knife in the first place? Well, the knife wasn't on his person. The knife was in his bag. The knife was in his bag. He had to go to the bag to defend himself. He didn't go to school thinking, oh, I'm gonna go to a track meet and carve somebody up today. All them people talking about he had murder on his mind and he was a savage and an animal, they all wrong. They're all wrong. Let's go.
As hard as it is, withhold judgment and let both of these families have justice. That let both of these young men, the Metcalf family and the memory of who they've lost, but also Karmelo, have a fair and full justice process.
How has he?
Your feeling on the reduction of this bond? You feel it's fair?
I feel it's fair. Bond, as the judge said, is not supposed to be an instrument of oppression. It's not supposed to keep people in jail. It's not supposed to punish. It's supposed to...
Exactly. A bond is not supposed to be something that they use to punish somebody. His bond should have never been $1 million in the first place. His bond should be fair and reasonable according to the situation. This young man is not a threat to public safety. And that's why his bond was reduced.
Sure that a person shows up to court, complies with all conditions, and
he's going to comply. It's his first charge. Why was his bond at $1 million on his first charge? When he has a great reputation for himself. That's unfair. That's racist to do that to that young man. And people can say what they want to say. Bro can't fight. He was scary. You can say what you want to say. You had 6'1". You had 261, 190 plus men, young boys, versus a 5'8", 130 pound young man. Keep your damn hands to your damn self. Y'all mad because the 5'8", 130-pound youngster got out of the situation without getting his head bashed in or catching concussions or getting beat all to hell. What he did was he survived. Straight A student is smart enough to know that the odds were stacked up against him. He's a straight A student for a reason. He clearly knew, oh, damn, the odds are stacked up against me. I'm going to have to grab the poker. I'm going to have to grab the poker and get the hell up out of here. Let's see. Somebody said, Bree, you got quiet. The crowd in here, 23rds and all. Hey, listen, the 2/3, listen, they are straight up cooning and buffooning. It's self-defense. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it. That little boy, that young man defended himself. So shut up.
It's supposed to keep the community safe. So this is a large and substantial bond, and the judge has, I think, rightly imposed.
That's right. You my size, I break jaws. You bigger than me, I break laws. Karmelo did it right. Hold up, you my size, I'm finna knock you out. It's two of y'all and y'all bigger than me. I'm finna send you to the spirit realm. You finna astro project. Keep your hands to yourself or get packed up. Let's go.
Reasonable conditions that will ensure
self-defense. Stand your ground. Texas. Let's go.
Both Karmelo and the Anthony family's safety, but also the safety of the community.
What was Carmelo's reaction today? He didn't seem very talkative toward you. And how has jail, I guess, been so far for this teenager? And does he look on suicide watch or anything like that?
I honestly can't speak to Karmelo's reaction because I was so focused.
Man, y'all like the video. What the hell going on in here, man? Hit the like button on the video. Let's go. Karmelo Anthony's bail and bond was reduced. The coons are mad. The white supremacists is mad. The bigots is mad. Y'all don't want to hit the like button? Don't tell me you fall on the other side. Let's get them likes up. Let's go. Show some support. Are you rooting for your brother or no? Let me do this person a favor. Let's go. Look, I'm just blocking people left and right. Let's go. Next one.
Focused on the hearing and what was going on and what the judge was saying. I think we have to all remember Karmelo is a 17-year-old kid. He's never been in any sort of trouble before. If you can just put yourself in his shoes, this is a scary, bewildering process. And I can't even imagine what was going through his head, just as I'm sure I can't imagine what was going through the heads of the Metcalf family. So, this is something that is new to all of them and incredibly trying.
So for people who want to know.
Let me respond to this real quick. Then we're going to go back to what the gentleman said on the screen. It says, so stab someone. How about use your fists? How about you keep your damn hands to yourself? How about you don't put your hands on me because you don't know how I'm going to react? How about that? How about if you want me to move seats, why don't you go get security if I'm in the wrong place? How about keep your hands to yourself and then we'll go from there? How about that? How about that? Keep your damn hands to yourself. How about Karmelo wasn't looking for no fight? How about Karmelo wasn't looking to be fighting no two people bigger than him? How about he wasn't looking to get jumped? How about he wasn't looking to fight 2 6-foot+ young boys who want to bully? How about he wasn't looking for that? He was like, look, I'm going to get you out the way so I can survive. How about that? How about they bring a fist to a knife fight? How about that? How about they bring a fist to a knife fight? And Karmelo stood his ground. And it was self-defense. How about that?
Why were you selected? I mean, what is your experience? I mean, you had to be really good.
Yeah, they was gang stalking, they was harassing, and they was gang stalking and harassing, somebody got packed up. You can feel how you want to feel about it.
I can't.
Should have left the man alone. He was sitting there watching the game, just like you was watching the game. I'm watching the game. You watching the game. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Me, personally, I would have whooped both of their ass. Even at their age 17, I would have whooped both of their ass. They would have got punched right in their Adam's apple. I would have knocked one in the temple, one in the nose. I would have uppercutted one of them, and it would have been what it is, because that's how I got down at 17. But Karmelo was more slick with his. He was like, nah, I'm finna get up out of here. I ain't finna break no sweat. I got lessons to study. Look, Karmelo was like, look, man, I got a team to lead to victory. I got A's to maintain. I got honor roll speeches to set. I got 2 jobs I need to work. Y'all gonna leave me alone. So he threw his quick poke and got up out of there. And y'all mad. Keep your damn hands to yourself. Let's go.
Speak as to why I was selected. In any case, it's important to have an attorney that you connect with, that you feel has the right amount of experience and the right investment in the case. And I'm not speaking to anybody else. I just know that that's important in any case.
Let's rewind that. Let's rewind it. Let's go.
Attorney that you connect with, that you feel has the right amount of experience and the right investment in the case. And I'm not speaking to anybody else. I just know that that's important in any case.
Just how unsafe does this family feel? You mentioned it multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to speak for them at this point, but I think you can imagine the press coverage on this case has been immense, and the online and public reaction has been immense. And unfortunately, as is common in our culture, especially lately, the vitriol and the public reaction one way or the other has been intense. And threats and talk of race war and all kinds of.
Somebody said reverse the race. I bet you don't do this live stream. Reverse the race. All right, so let's reverse the race right now. There's 2 black men, young boys, teenage boys, who approach a young white student who's an honor roll student who's minding his business, watching the game. And they decide that they're going to allegedly attack him, right? And they're going to remove him. Whatever that young white student do is self-defense. It's not really about race. It's about keeping your damn hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. I don't care. Listen, let me say this. I don't care if you a woman who think that you can put your hands on your man because he been cheating. Keep your damn hands to yourself. When that man knock you between the 2 damn countertops, when that man knock you under the damn kitchen sink and punch your lights out because you decided that you was going to get up and slap, kick, punch, that's on you. Should have kept your damn hands to yourself. If you a man who think you want to slap your woman, choke her up and hit her out of nowhere, you just wilding because you insecure. And that woman take a gun and she blow your damn head. She blow your whole scalp loose. You should have kept your damn hands to yourself. How about keep your hands to yourself? Why nobody understand? Yo, I've been doing this stream and nobody understand. And I keep saying, keep your hands to yourself. I don't give a damn what race you are. Keep your damn hands to yourself. What you not understanding about what I'm talking about? What are you not getting here? Keep your damn hands to yourself. Let's go.
Insanity isn't good for, obviously, the...
Keep your hands and feet to your damn self, because you don't know how people are going to react. And in Texas, to stand your ground. Let's go.
Anthony family, it's not good for the Metcalf family. It's not good for the peace and safety of our community. So, I would ask, and I know both sides would ask, that the temperature on this be allowed to come down. That the media, you guys have a job to do, and I understand that everyone does, but at the same time, we just ask everyone in the...
It's like people don't get it. People don't understand. Keep your hands to yourself. Now we're gonna go to. They say the young boy was freed. Up, suspect released. Breaking news. Let's watch. Look, Karmelo about to walk up out of that joint. Hold up. All the coons about to be, that coons about to be pissed. All the coons about to be extra pissed. They wanted to see this young man rot in jail. Look, watch this. He gonna get out and he gonna beat the case. And the coon's gonna be sitting there looking crazy. All right, young man. Let's go back and get them straight A's. Let's get it. Let's run that track. Let's lead them teams. Let's get it.
We're up.
Let's go. Hold on. Let's go. The coon's mad. He gonna rot in jail. Hey, look, I seen this one coon talking about he gonna get violated, get his cheeks taken and all that. What kind of nasty, insidious stuff y'all balance on? Now, let's get up out of there. You got a team, you got 2 teams to lead, you got 2 jobs to work, and you got some grades to keep. Let's keep getting them A's. Let's go. Let's let this young man get a second chance at life. And hashtag keep your damn hands to yourself. Our people ain't rocking like that. Keep your damn hands to yourself. That's Judah right there.
We're up.
Nah, he ain't got nothing to say. Go somewhere. Take your ass somewhere. You ain't got nothing to say. Let's go.
Why were you armed?
Nah, he was the victim.
Karmelo, why were you armed at school?
He armed everywhere. He in a stand your ground state. We armed right now. I'm armed doing this live stream. I don't trust nothing. It's 2025. We armed everywhere. What you talking about?
Explain your self-defense. How is this
Don't explain nothing.
self-defense?
That's right. Family got a nice, clean Suburban. That's what I wanted right there. I'm about to get that next time. That Chevy Suburban. That's right. Got the clean Chevy Suburban. Look, he going home to it. Look, he going home to keep them grades up. Keep getting these A's. Y'all mad. The coon's mad. Y'all thought he was just some savage, some thug. Yeah, the haters swinging at the air because they wanted to see this young man rot in prison. No, this ain't no psyop, baby girl. This ain't no psyop. This is an example of keep your hands to yourself. Let's go.
We're up.
Karmelo, do you have anything that you'd like to say to the victim, to the family of the victim? Why were you armed? Karmelo, why were you armed at school? Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense?
Let's see. Let me get April ass up out of here. He's a nappy-headed thug in Texas. Is going to electrocute him. All right, let me do you a favor. Let me electrocute your ass about my chat. Get your racist ass up out of here. Let's go. Oh, I know. They mad. I get it. They upset. New breed. Why you don't just join the coon train? Why don't you just bash black folks? And nah, I'm not having that. Man, innocent. Self-defense. Self-defense. You can feel how you want to feel about it. It was self-defense. Self-defense. That's right. Bond was reduced. All the coons are mad. Like, what's this guy name here? Hold on, let me tell y'all. Let me name all the coons. Let me list them. Let me list the coons real quick. Because there's a lot of coons among us. Anton Daniels, coon. Hodge twins, coons. Twin coons. Ringbow TV, coon, and a tether. Let's see, we can go on and on and on and on. So many coons, not enough time. But y'all mad because y'all want to see that young man lose his life when he was just defending himself. I know, I get it. Y'all upset. Y'all upset. Hold on real quick. Look, I'm going to tell y'all like this. It works like this, right? You keep your hands to yourself and you got nothing to worry about. Somebody say, yes, he's out. Let them be mad he home now. That's right. Somebody say, I pray for covering and protection over this young man. Me too. I pray that the young man continues doing what he's been doing. Living a fruitful life. Being progressive in life. The coons, a lot of these coons are not really us anyway. They just trying to pose as us and exploit our community. And I got something for them, though. I got something for them. Because they really hate black men. That's what it really all boils down to. They hate black men. They want to see us suffering. They want to see us struggling. They want to see us down. But they going to have what's coming to them. I thought I'd just cover this story real quick. There you have it. Karmelo Anthony is free. He got the bond reduction. I was talking about that. I said he needs to get a bond reduction. And he got it. And all praises to the Almighty for that. We got more material coming. Y'all stay tuned. I got some stuff for y'all coming. Look, y'all don't want to miss out on the videos that are about to drop. Turn that post notification on. Support me at Newbury Global Truth 77, the Cash App, and support me on Patreon as well, because I got some stuff going, bro. Y'all, look, stay tuned, man. Shalom and peace.